What's up, guys? It's your girl Rivah, and I'm back again with another video. If you're new to this channel, hi, my name is Rivah. It's very nice to meet you. Before we get into this video, make sure you guys hit that subscribe button. Make sure you guys give this video a thumbs up. And as I always say, make sure you guys leave your comments in the comment section down below. It does not matter how you feel about this video. We all want to talk about it. Also, if you're not following me on Instagram, follow my Instagram. It's at RIVAH_JORDON. And as you know, we love the Crimson Cure on this channel. Okay, we absolutely love the Crimson Cure. So I saw this video. I want to go ahead and give you guys my honest feedback, my reaction, and we're just going to go ahead and jump right into the video.
Hey there, my Crimsonites, and welcome to the Crimson Cure channel. I am your host, femininity coach, and author of the Crimson Cure, and this is my perspective. So this is how Black women emasculate their husbands for fun. I'm going to go ahead and share a video with you of Eva Marcille and her husband, and then I'm going to be back with my perspective as to what was wrong with this. So let me go ahead, share my screen with you guys, and then we can take a look.
And this is a really big deal, okay? Because when I saw this title, I was like, like there's so many avenues that you can talk about when it comes to that situation. But when she said the for fun, I love that she put that emphasis in there because emasculating your man is not a joke, right? So if people are doing this and they think, oh, I'm just playing with you, that's a problem. So I'm really, really interested in how she's going to break this down for us.
What are you doing?
I'm going to meet Dre.
Where you going?
To meet Dre.
Dre don't need these shoes. Dre do not need to see any of these shoes. Let me see this item. Mike, where you going?
Don't embarrass me in front of all your fans.
Mike. Sterling, where you going?
I'm just going to meet Dre. Just I don't want no problems.
Dre need these shoes? You got it.
I just got dressed.
No. You did not just get dressed.
I'm sure Dre.
Why did you just put on these shoes?
I want to look. I'm stepping out the house.
For Dre?
We gotta represent you and our family well. I'm on your side.
Meanwhile, I'm over here in a Woodstock t-shirt and some distressed joggers and some Uggs with my husband's face on it. And he walking out this bitch like Dapper Dan. Mike, don't you be trying to... Mike, you going... Are you staying in the house or you going out? You got on some out shoes. Where you going?
Okay, now I got sound this time. Now, you had people in the comment section talking about, well, she was just playing and that was just banter with her and her husband and y'all taking it too serious and y'all. But here's the problem with it. It was two problems with that video. Number one, the way she was talking to him, even in jest. Number two, it wasn't just banter. You filmed that and then posted it on your social media platforms. You are Eva Marcille, and even though you may not model the way you used to, we all know you from America's Next Top Model. We followed your career. You was on one of them housewife shows for some period of time or whatever. And so you have a fan base, ma'am. So her putting him on blast, that was putting him on blast. That wasn't just in the privacy of our home, we might have a little husband and wife banter. And, it is what it is. Ain't nobody taking it seriously and don't nobody know about it. But see, the thing about Black women and their relationships is y'all don't know when things are appropriate and when they not. You don't know.
You don't know when things are appropriate and when they're not. And you also don't know your boundaries even in joking. And I want Miss Crimson to speak, and then I'm going to like interject like I always do, because I did see some things that I thought were extremely wrong with that video that we just watched as well, and I want to add that, but I want to give her the chance to speak first because she might already say these things, and I don't want to say the same thing that she's gonna say. I want her to express this to us first.
When to have banter with your husband that it's taken very lightly. It's taken in the energy that it's given. You know what I'm saying? Nobody's saying anything crazy. Nobody's being disrespectful. We just playing and going back and forth because that's what we do. That's how we play. That's one thing. I'm very familiar with married people's banter. But there's a time and a place for that banter. I wouldn't do married people banter with my man in front of y'all. Like, I wouldn't go and get my man and we sitting here doing the same kind of back and forth that we would do if we really were in the privacy of our home with no camera. That's different. He's going to take that differently. He's not even going to take it as emasculation. Number one, let's get to another part of this, though. Y'all emasculate men so much that it's second nature and it's funny. Like, no, I bet you the vast majority of black women that's watching my video that saw that wouldn't see nothing wrong with what she did. And they would be asking me why I'm even making a video on it or why I'm even commenting on it. That's because you stay in such masculine energy all the time that you don't know when you being masculine. And you don't know when that crosses lines over into emasculating your husband. He didn't want to do that. He didn't want her filming him, and he didn't want her. He even said it out of his mouth just because he was smiling. See, y'all be thinking when a dude smile at you like that he agree with what you're doing. He just trying to be a good sport about what you're doing.
Okay, because he didn't want to embarrass you in front of your fans, your platform, the video that you're doing. He didn't want to, he doesn't want to be that guy, right, at that time. But that is so 100% valid with what Crimson Cure just said. That is so valid. Like, and a takeaway that I have to go even further on what Crimson is saying is like, you're talking to him, she's saying emasculating your man, which you are, and at the same time, like, where you going? And that dialogue sounds like you talking to your homegirl. And how you talk to your homegirl should be a completely different way of how you talk to your man, your king, the person that you're supposed to honor and respect. It's not the same dialogue. It's not the same verbiage that you're supposed to have. You're supposed to be very aware of who you're talking to while you're talking to them.
And not make him mad. That's what he's doing. Y'all don't know nothing about men and how to read them and how to read their body language and how to read their energy. Y'all just the most clueless females I have ever heard in my life. Y'all so clueless when it come to men. This why y'all can't keep no man. Poor things. Y'all don't know what to do with no dang on man, do y'all? You can't read his energy. He even said it out of his mouth. He was like, don't embarrass me in front of your fans.
Literally.
He meant that. He was not playing about that. He was highly uncomfortable with the way she was asking him, where you going? And who them shoes for? And she was doing it, quote unquote, in jest. But this is just the problem with it. Y'all do it so much that you think that it can be funny or that it is funny. Men don't like that in jest or not in jest.
Right.
Men don't like being talked to in a certain tone by their women. When you take that authoritative I'm your mama tone with them, they don't like that. And the more aggressive of them will tell you in no uncertain tone, hey, who you talking to? They'll call you real quick, snatch you real quick. Who you talking to? Right. Like that.
Yeah.
I know you don't call yourself. I don't care if you call yourself his plan. You don't play with me like that. You don't play with me like that. We don't play like that.
That's okay. And then if he did that, it's like, oh, I don't want to be with somebody who's so serious. I don't want to be in a relationship with a man who doesn't know how to take a joke because he's putting you in your place of something that he does not like, behavior that he sees that is wrong. Like Crimson Cure has said, that you've gotten so used to over time that you think it's cool, you think it's funny, you think it's fine, and it's not. It's really not. And then when a man does assert himself as a masculine man saying, hey, don't do that. I'm not your homegirl. Oh, these men are so narcissistic. You guys know the words that are used. Oh, these men, that's so toxic and I can't be myself. And why can't I be myself? I gotta be somebody else when I'm with him because he doesn't know how to take a joke. No, or you don't know how to play. You don't know your limit. You don't know your boundary. You don't know that's not funny.
You understand that? We don't play like that. I don't play that. You better find a different way to play because I don't play that. Know who you talking to. You better rewind all that back up.
Mm-hmm.
Figure out, find out who you talking to. Get your mind right. So you can get your mouth right. So you can talk to me like you got some type of dang on sense.
Yeah.
And he might have been playing at first, and then you cross that line, and then all of that play stopped. Like,
yo, Crimson, let me tell you why I love Crimson Cure, because this is so valid on so many different levels, because this is something that we see all the time with our women that do this. They do. Like, they will be in a public place, and they don't understand that fine line of disrespect. Like, it is so easy to get ahead of yourself and disrespect your spouse as a woman. It's very, very easy, especially if you're like, one of those people who consider yourself very jovial and very playful and stuff like that, because people disguise disrespect in jokes. So it's very, very easy to cross that line. It's very easy to cross that line. And then you're so sensitive that even if you do cross that line and that man tries to put you in your place, your feelings are hurt about it. And you're upset about that. But in actuality, you're the one who was in the wrong. These are conversations that I'm glad she used this as a teachable moment to talk about these things, because it's so valid. Like, it's so 100% valid. A lot of women do this all the time, and they do it with their friends too. But with their man, they feel like, oh, men don't have feelings, so I'm just gonna, go 100 on him. Whether it's on a platform, whether it's in front of people, whether it's in front of somebody else, because I was just joking. Look at her face.
His whole energy changed. His whole face changed.
Mm-hmm.
You was playing, and then you took it too far, and then he stopped cold. Like, and any married woman in my chat room, or any woman that's been with her man, that she know what I'm talking about.
Right.
You be playing, and it be cool until you say that one sentence that he don't think is funny.
Right.
Now playtime is over.
Mm-hmm.
Now we ain't playing no more because your mind ain't right.
Right.
Go sit down. And see, if that grilling had been done the other way around, nobody would think that it was funny. If he was, hey, Eva, where you going? And he kind of had an authoritative tone with her, nobody would think it was funny, including her. Especially if it was in front of people, because y'all like to cap in front of the gynocracy like y'all running these men. He was just...
Tell the truth, Crimson Cure. Tell the truth. If it was the other way around, it wouldn't have been funny. Okay. Oh, he is such a narcissist. Oh, this is same verbiage I said. Toxic. This is narcissistic. Oh, who does he think? Oh, he's so controlling, and he's so why would he do that? Why would he embarrass her? Only a narcissistic man thinks of himself this way, that he has to embarrass a female. And that same dialogue that I just said, if it was the other way around.
Good sport about it. But I guarantee you he didn't like that.
Mm-mm.
I guarantee you he didn't find that funny. He didn't really find that funny.
Mm-mm.
And he probably told her after the camera's off, hey, don't do that no more. I don't like that. He may not even say it like that. He might have just said, I don't really like that, Eva. Or whatever name he calls her. I don't really like that.
And then this is another issue that you have when there's men that are nice out there, right? We don't know him behind closed doors. We don't know how their household is behind closed doors. But you have some men that try to take the nicer route. Maybe they grew up with both parents in the home or whatever it is. They're just like a nicer guy. And that's why men end up being a little bit more aggressive, more assertive, because a lot of these nice guys get trampled over. Like how she just said, like a man that's like, don't play with me like that. We'll do it right on camera too. Don't play with me like that. I don't play like that with you. Don't even do that. That's not even cool. Turn the camera off. Don't care about who saw, who didn't see, who this. You have some guys that take the nicer guy approach, and it really bothered them. And then they try to approach it in a certain way. And even in that space, the woman is like, well, I was just kidding. We have to understand, like, there's two human beings. There's men and there's women. Like, we're both human beings. We both have feelings. We both have emotions. We both have the right to say, I don't like you treating me like that. Not just women.
Like being in front of your fans like that. She probably, you know what I'm saying? But y'all be so ready to emasculate. It comes second nature to you to emasculate your men. This is another reason why you can't keep your relationship. I want y'all to think back to the relationships that you had, that you wanted, that you lost. And think back as to how you was talking to him. Because if you thought this was funny and you didn't see nothing wrong with it, this is probably one of the things that ended your relationship that you liked. You liked that dude, or you was in love with him and couldn't figure out why he kept pulling away from you, is because if this is your mouth, if you condone that mouth, you probably got that mouth and worse. And you don't even recognize it as an issue because you consistently do it. You used to emasculate men. So to you, you're not saying nothing wrong. It ain't nothing wrong with what she said. All she was just playing, that was a bunch of masculine black women in her comment section. Because I read a lot of that comment section, and it was other cultures of women that was like, no, she talking crazy. No, she talking crazy to him. That's crazy talk. That's not even husband and wife banter. That's crazy talk. And I agree. I've done husband and wife banter, and then there's crazy talk. Because even in banter, he didn't disrespect me. We was just going back and forth, talking married people crap.
Right.
Those of you who are married know exactly what I'm talking about.
Right.
But then there's still that line that you don't cross, where it goes into a disrespect potentially.
Yes.
So you got to know who you talking to.
Yes.
And you got to know what you can't say.
Yes.
I knew what not to say to my husband. I knew what not to say to him. And even in so-called play, I couldn't say it. Even if I were quote-unquote joking, I still couldn't say it to him. Because he's not going to tolerate that. He's still a man. Y'all don't know nothing about keeping no man, having no man. Y'all don't know nothing about talking to no man. This ain't her first husband. And Eva got a slick mouth. She slick-mouthed it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
She seemed like she was a little buzzed. But that I don't see no excuse for it. Y'all play with y'all, quote-unquote, play with y'all men like that. But then you turn around and you talk to them for real like that, too. So
and I'm gonna even take it there too. I mean, especially when you're the type of woman who has a lot of friends or guy friends around you who are not in their masculine energy. I want you guys to see what I'm saying because I'm trying to say what I'm saying. I'm not saying anything wrong. I'm talking about like men who are, maybe not heterosexual, that you hang around a lot and you joke around with them a lot, and it's about the tea, the jokes, the ragging on each other, and you do that with your homegirls too, and then now you're trying to bring that same energy that you have with your male friend that's not heterosexual to your heterosexual spouse, and it's not the same energy, it's not the same vibe, it's not cool. It's really, really not cool.
Gotta hear the emasculation when you for real, and when you arguing with him for real, and he gotta hear some form of emasculation when you playing with him. Don't nobody want to hear that. That's like him that's like him hitting you for real, and then he hit you for play. Like,
right.
Come on.
Right.
Ain't nobody got time for that. Knock that off. Because you mean it every time you say it, whether you laughing behind it or whether you serious behind it.
Right.
Y'all always ripping the gonads off some dude and putting them in a jar and putting them on a mantelpiece and then daring him to go get them. Then you call yourself don't want no jelly back. Well, which one do you want? Do you want a man that stand up for himself and and man enough to go tell you to go sit down and shut up? Or do you want a man you can control and you can, you know what I'm saying, unvelcro his testicles when you get ready, and then, but he too jelly-backed it to tell you to stop doing it. Then you call yourself don't respect him no more. Yeah, I don't like him. He a simp. Yeah, he weak.
Tell the truth.
Now he weak because he do what you wanted him to do. But then when you meet a dude that don't do none of that stuff, now he's controlling. So you want the control and you want him to have the control. Y'all so backwards. Y'all so backwards and silly.
Silly.
Then you wonder why one of them days them men just leave. Or you
okay, because this is what I was waiting for her to get to. Because it's all funny, it's a joke, it's a this, it's a that, but it's not gonna be funny when he leave you because he don't like that behavior. I'm so glad. I knew this was gonna come.
Wonder why all of a sudden you look up and he had sex with you in 3 weeks.
Okay, tell the truth.
Now you trying to figure out, do he got another woman? Possibly. Maybe. One that don't emasculate.
I was just gonna say that same thing. One who don't joke with him like that. He sure does. Okay.
Hit him every 10 seconds. That might be what he got.
Mm.
Then you wonder why he come home late. He ain't always somewhere cheating. He just don't want to come home and listen to your mouth. Because you think it's fun to talk crap all the time. And don't nobody want to hear that all the time.
Yeah.
Even if you do call yourself playing.
Mm-hmm.
The problem is that she made it public.
Mm-hmm.
That's like being with your man's colleagues or something. You know, think of anywhere inappropriate to have, you know, pillow talk banter with your man. Like,
it's not cool.
Okay, why you saying that in front of everybody though?
And again, as a woman, women are so sensitive, right? As a woman, you would never want your man to do something like that. You would never want that kind of like your man to play with you and like embarrass you or shame you for something like that. It's not nobody's business. You would never want that, but you're so easy to give that.
He might not want his colleagues to know you call him poo-poo tutu bear. Whatever. Like, don't call me that in front of them.
Right.
But y'all don't know what's appropriate because y'all think it's appropriate to jump on the table and twerk. You the same ones that think that's appropriate. Anyway, y'all so silly. Sound off in the comment section.
Now jump on the table and twerk again. I love Miss Crimson Kier. I love her. I love her ability to keep it so real. As you guys already know, the link to the video is in the description box below. But listen, let me know what you guys think about this video. I absolutely love everything she has to say about this situation. It's a problem. It's an issue. And I like the ability to call it out with truth. Because especially as women, we know what she's talking about. We know. We can't act like we don't know. So let me know what you guys think about this in the comment section. Make sure you guys are subscribed to this channel. Give this video a thumbs up. And again, if you're not following me on Instagram, follow my Instagram. It's @RIVAH_JORDON. Thank you guys so much for watching. And I'll see you guys in the next video. And also, I want to say something really quick too. Listen, we get so triggered. Like as women, especially as Black women, that we're always so defensive to other women talking to us, especially if it's our own women, right? Talking to us about stuff, calling us out about our faults, bringing things to the surface. But it's necessary for evolution and for change. Okay, most of the people who are going to be triggered by this information are the people who are doing these things and want the ability to continue to do them without it being on a wide surface that people are exposed. But it's necessary for these things to happen because we need to see that change. We need to see more class. Okay, we need to see more marriages in our community. Not only just marriages, but people keeping their marriage, people being happily married. So all of these things, all of these talking points, conversations, all of it, so important. But I just wanted to say that. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Mwah. Love you.